Welcome to Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes. This is Eki. I'm going to start a new game here. And I spent a little bit of time making my dude and my kingdom. Picked some kind of green hair here, a little spiky green hair. Some blue for his clothes and his cloak. And then I picked him as an archer because I think the ranged units in this game kind of have an advantage because they don't need to move up close to attack stuff during combat. And then you can pick out some kind of cool stuff for your actual kingdom, like different abilities for your army and different movement penalties or better archers and stuff. So I think it's worth creating your character if you want. Otherwise you can kind of pick one of these default guys. So there's Eki. Keep on going. Do a huge world size, keep everything random, keep the pacing normal. I like doing random because it kind of keeps things interesting. I think I'm going to do maybe 5 opponents this time. 4 felt a little bit too small. I couldn't find anybody on a huge land, so and we're going to keep normal there. Everything's going to be normal. So it takes a little bit here to kind of randomly generate the world, and hopefully I get a good starting spot here. Kingdom of Eki. Alright, let's see what we got. We got some treasure over here, which is pretty cool. Not a very great starting spot. You kind of want to look for lots of this grain here and the production values. This has 4 grain and 3 production. Which isn't the best, but it's usually just a good idea to settle right where you start. The kingdom arises. So we're gonna grab our pile of dudes here. This is Eki's army. Got some spearmen and some militia, and basically just go around and collect treasure and stuff. Looks like I got some Ironeer ale, so I'll save that. And the first thing I always build is the monument, because it helps expand your kind of influence area, and going right for archery. Basically I just want to get archers out as soon as possible, and it takes a pretty good amount of time to research everything to get all the way to archery. But it looks like I got some kind of robe here, so I'm going to equip that. And let's find out what that actually did. Gave me some spell mastery and a little bit of defense, so that's kind of cool. Let's keep going around and get some treasure here. Looks like I can build some wild grain, which will probably help the production value and some growth. And it takes about 5 seasons, so a season is essentially a turn. But let's keep building some more stuff out here. I'm going to make a merchant. And I'm not going to build the tower yet. But first I'm going to make some more spearmen. I think I'm going to need kind of a bigger army as I start finding some monsters out here. Cool, so I got a leather helm and this little treasure chest here. Just keep on getting some treasure. Got some bottled fire. That looks pretty sweet. And so sometimes you'll find these little areas of a scroll above it. That's basically like a little quest. And so there's a dark cave here. The threat is strong, so I don't think my guys are really good enough yet to take that out. And this army has 58 attack, and I've only got 60 attack, so I could maybe pull it off, but might be better to wait to get another spearman, just to be extra sure. So we're going to leave this stuff alone over here and kind of explore down in this area. I don't want to get too close to these guys because they might attack me if I try to get that treasure, so I'm gonna go do this quest down here instead. And so we got some rats in the ruins. There's rats everywhere. They infested his family's burial ground, so he's got a threat medium. Rats are my specialty, so let's take this out. And and see if we can't find where I need to go. There's a rat nest here. Whoa, so there's some kind of weird looking spiders, or some kind of rats. And we're going to do some combat here, so it's kind of cool. The, you know, different from something like Civilization, it actually breaks down in this kind of tactical turn-based combat, which is pretty neat. And this guy is a spearman, and this spider here is 2 squares diagonally from me, so I can use this impale ability. And I only did 2 damage, so it's not the best. But looks like he webbed my militia here. I'm not sure if I can move. Yep, so my militia are stuck. So they're just gonna have to hang out. And I got Eki back here. He's got his new robe on. And he's a ranged guy, so I'm going to shoot him with some arrows here. Take off 6 damage. Now that I can actually move, I'm going to move up closer and just attack him. This is a pretty tough spider. Ooh, I just took down one of my spearmen, which is not good. And my militia are still kind of tied by this web, so I'm not really sure what to do about those guys. They're just going to have to hang out for a little bit. Eki also has a healing ability, so I'm going to heal up my spearmen here. It's pretty important to keep these guys alive. They get bonuses to experience and stuff like that. So it's usually a good idea to keep those guys up. And my militia are still stuck, so we're just going to have to pass. And I think I'm going to go for it. I'm not sure if I'm going to heal again. I'm going to heal again. It's probably a better idea. I'd rather... Oh, jeez, 13 damage, so it's a good thing I healed. Spider took out 2 of my spearmen again. And it looks like the web wore off on my militia here, so I'm going to see if I can even use them yet. No, so they're just stuck. So, I mean, that's another good point why archers are so much more valuable. Because they don't need to move to attack this stuff, so... Right, so nobody died. And my guys got some experience. So looking pretty good. So now that my settlement has gotten enough population, I can upgrade it. You can do like a conclave, which helps with research, or a fortress, which helps with like military units, or a town, which helps with like economy and growth and stuff. I'm gonna do a fortress because I want to make a lot of dudes, and I just want to take everything over. I'm not too worried about my economy, to be honest. And I got my rats killed, so I'm going to take them back to my little quest giver here. And it looks like I have an option for 100 Gildar, which is the money in the game, or I can get a Doom Club, which looks pretty sweet. And it's called a Doom Club, so definitely going to pick that up. And looks like I also got a level for my hero, and then my fame leveled up too. So that means I might actually get another hero here in a sec. And once I do, I'm going to give him the Doom Club. So for Eki, I think I'm going to make him into an assassin. And so now that I've done that quest, I got some extra fame, which allows me to pick a new champion. I do want to get the archer, because I think archers are awesome, but I think I'm going to go for Othello instead, so that I can use the Doom Club, because I think the Doom Club is cooler than archers. And there's Othello. What's up, dude? I'm going to bring him into the main army here. And I got to trade him the Doom Club. Nice. So now Othello's got the Doom Club. And sounds looking good. Let's see if let's grab this treasure over here. Got some little goblin guys running around. They look pretty weak, so I'll probably take them out real quick after I get this treasure. So this is kind of a weird looking ring here. Plus 25 damage from fire spells. That's pretty cool. I don't really need it though. But maybe I'll get some kind of mage hero and be able to give him the ring. I'm gonna chase down these little goblin guys here, the Mites army. They've only got 18 attack, I've got 46 attack. My hit points aren't fully healed up, so I'm attacking them a little bit weak, but I think we'll be able to take them out. They're gonna be pretty easy, I think. So here I've got these three groups here of the Mites. I'm gonna move my spearmen, so I'm kind of at this diagonal line here, and I'm gonna use Impale, try and hit them both. So that's pretty good. I did 2 damage each. And here's Othello. Let's see if he's useful or not. Looks like he does Burning Hands, so I'll probably give him that ring I just got. And a Crushing Blow, and a Rush. So let's do that. Let's move this guy up here, and then we're going to use Rush, which is going to allow me to take another action. And then I'm going to use Burning Hands and burn these guys. So that was pretty useful. Took them down to about half health. And looks like I can use my militia this time, so I'm going to move them up a little closer, do 3 damage. Move up Eki a little bit. I think I'm going to heal my spearmen. I generally try to keep everybody alive, so when you choose your hero, it's a good idea to give the basic heal spell. Because training units takes a lot of time, and so if you keep the units around for a long time, you're going to give them a bunch of experience too, and they fight a little bit better and stuff, so it's a good idea to try and keep your guys alive. But sometimes there's really nothing you can do about it. And so that went pretty quickly. Kingdom of Eki was successful again. Got some Gildar. And then this has like the whole combat log, if you want to review that. And so things are going pretty good. I kind of want to check on what's going on over here. I got a new spearman, so I'm going to move him up to the main army there. And I'm going to give my ring here to Othello, because he's actually got that fire ability. So now he'll do a little bit more damage. And I got my spearmen coming up. I think maybe once I have my spearmen, I'll be able to take out these this little mob camp up here. But what I should be focusing on is exploring for another area to settle. So I need to make some more pioneers to be able to do that. But I don't really have anywhere to settle just yet, and I've gotten some new buildings unlocked when I made the fortress out of my city here. And I think I'm going to go for this trained unit defense, and this will help make my units have more defense when I train them from the city. So I'm going to build that guy up. And then I'm going to do the training yard, which is going to add to my accuracy and do a discount on units. So those are 2 really good buildings for the fortress path there. And now that I'm going to have those 2 built, I'm going to train up another spearman. I don't really think militia are that good. The spearmen have that kind of long attack ability, which is a little more valuable than just the basic militia stuff. But let's try and combine these armies here. I only have, this commander can only have 5 slots here, so I only have room for 1 more, because these are all X'd out. So I think there's some research you can do to unlock these. Let's go grab this treasure up here. And looks like these guys are spawning some bad dudes here. So they've got 58 attack. Looks like they're on wargs or something, some kind of riders. So they look pretty cool. But let's see how much attack my guys have. I've got 66 attack. So it still kind of feels like I'm cutting it real close by attacking. So I don't think I'm gonna. The value of having a scout and being able to collect treasure and stuff outweighs taking out the little camp here. So just leave them be. But this is going to be part 1 of a series. I'm going to probably try to conquer the world here and do these in 15-minute chunks. So this is Fallen Enchantress. I'm Eki. Hope you like watching this, and I'll see you on the next video.